Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. We last time finished the first case. We ended up finding out this was all in a flashback scenario that Phoenix's girlfriend at the time, Dahlia Hawthorne, had in fact killed her ex, as well as an attorney, I believe. So, who knows what this next case is gonna entail now that we're back in present day. Let's jump in. The time is 1 AM. I think we're in a hospital. Maybe. We might not be in a hospital. Oh no, there's a safe. Detective, we made it! Ooh, what a relief. Glad the jeweler's still safe. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? We've been had. Mask demask salutations. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights. Ha 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 ha. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha 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 ha. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. I'm going to the moon. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, I know it's not, what's his name? The clown, our good pal. Because that's not how he laughs. October 11th, 3:24 PM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later, this is important. What are you freaking out about now? Hehe. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Well, so you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Treasure exhibition, the sacred urn, Kurain Village. Isn't that? That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Ha ha ha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Kurain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya. Different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Kurain Village is the home of the mysterious Kurain channeling technique, and Maya here is the daughter of the Kurain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright? To Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the core record. I'm imagining Phoenix just gets like that pop-up in his head and he's like, wait a minute, why is that added to the core record? What's going to happen? October 11th, 7:18 PM, Lordly Taylor Main Exhibit Hall. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Or dispartment store, if I can't talk. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even had the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom. Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Kurain Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Kurain Sacred Writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 ways to save money. I remember that as well. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Alright, you take that back, Phoenix. Museums are great. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Oh, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Kurain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fey Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. I kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. It's true, they might. I knew the music was going to do that. It's like, it's just, you sometimes get a sense of like where the music's about to go, and I had that very strongly there, just for that little bit. Basement Warehouse. October 11th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. Yep. This is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek! A monster, you alright? Huh? A monster? Oh. Oh! Hello. So, this lady was in one of the previous games. I'm trying desperately to remember her name, and failing. She was quite often referred to as Ms. Somebody, I believe. I cannot. Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm gonna. I want to sit here until I remember, but that could. It could be an entire another 30 minutes of the video of me just sitting here trying to remember this lady's name. And yeah, we'll carry on. Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Oh, this is when Maya was kidnapped, isn't it? She's, what's his name's agent? Was she Guitar Boy's agent? No, she wasn't Guitar Boy's agent. She was, Samurai Guy's agent. The Jammin' Ninja was the Guitar Boy. She was, it's like the Steel Samurai. But I don't know if it was the Steel Samurai, I can't remember. But yeah, Maya wouldn't know her because she had been kidnapped by Mr. D Killer. Which is, you know, I feel like if you're named that, good luck getting anywhere in life. So yeah, she would have no clue who this person is. Andrews, I had something with A in my head. That's as far as I got, was something with A, and I couldn't pull it out of course it's Adrian Andrews. Oh my god, I forgot that. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. We've got to talk to her first. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that will needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai, that was it. The Nickel Samurai case. Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and to everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? Let's start examining stuff. Oh. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here, that's what. I see, that's some pretty high-tech stuff. On an old CRT box monitor. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Maya, you and your frickin' burgers. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kinda doubt it. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? It's almost like this exact same conversation was in another game. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Okay. And the camera itself we can do. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. So that's the security office. Oh, we can slide as well. It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says Organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Wow, low blow. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Kurain channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Ami Faye's golden statue added to the court record. The statue of the founder of the Kurain channeling technique is holding the Shichishito. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Kurain Shichishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Oh, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Haha, Burley, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Ms. Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. October 12th, 10:09 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. That is, in fact, the very next day. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask de Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor, you don't think? Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask de Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Kurain sacred urn was stolen. What? Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Kurain Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Kurain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well, hee. There are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? I'm not going to drop her in it. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Sacred urn added to the court record. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Kurain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Ami on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, what? Mr. Nick? Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Kurain School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearls' fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask de Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask de Mask. I don't think we really need to examine all the stuff in here. Going to be called Gatewaterland. Okay, this is mostly just stuff. That we've read similar things about in previous games. Oh, we're just... Yeah, they're very much wanting us to go and investigate, basically. I think that's all we can get from there. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. I know who that is. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. What do you mean, oh no, he's your boyfriend? It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here anyway? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Exactly, Maya. You're so right. Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right.
And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. Good to see you again too, I guess.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name? Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called a sacred urn.
I know about that.
Oh. Well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask.
I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that?
Oh, well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning.
How exactly do you know that?
We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen.
Scene of the crime? You mean here, right?
Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse.
Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective.
Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask Demask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask Demask is the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Underneath those disguises is the true Mask Demask.
So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh?
And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time.
What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something.
Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway?
That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up.
So what's he like?
Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself.
Yeah, I've got to admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues.
So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card?
Here it is. But don't show it to anyone, it's top secret, okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Mask to Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
Calling card added to the court record. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycats someday.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, let's have a look at these. So we've got the treasure exhibit thingy. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Kurain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask Demask. You could say that urn is speckled. That one doesn't seem to be speckled. Interesting. We can check the basement warehouse as well. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? I don't know what voice I'm going to do with this person. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Oh, jeez. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Sorry. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveller of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme, Luke Atme. I am looking at you. I'm not quite sure what his voice is yet, but it's something. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. He said the title of the game. I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin, and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? So are you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Mask Demask's arch-enemy, the ace detective Luke Atme. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Medina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Mask Demask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Mask Demask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Demask goes, you'll find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Demask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Oh, don't be rude about his nose. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Mask Demask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone.
Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help?
Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops?
You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away.
I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb.
Anyway, back to what happened last night.
As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared.
But that's impossible. How could it just disappear?
How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here.
For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though no one came through these doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible.
Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behaviour.
Huh? What do you mean?
This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, ace detective Atme, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs.
Do you translate that for me, Nick? I think you pretty much said don't touch anything, amateurs.
If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask Atme. I know everything there is to know about my rival Maskedy Mask.
What do I do now?
Does he have any top secret information, stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. I think we present him with the calling card. Nasty Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right?
Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch-rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top-secret piece of information.
Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here.
Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals.
I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever.
Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief.
Well, I'm not sure I would say that exactly.
That's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return them to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency.
Office of Earthly Delights?
Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay?
I've got some examining to do. Okay, that's signed. Oh, excuse me, big yawns. Sign and ladder Bill Stoth? My words are failing me. Still both have the check mark on it. That pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there.
Oh, I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya.
What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fame Manor, so there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick.
And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it had been better if Maskedy Mask had taken the box too. Phoenix, you're such a rude little fucker.
Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again?
Shichishito. It's literally a 7-branch sword in Japanese, or so says Miss Andrews.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shichi is one of the two ways you can say 7 in Japanese that I know of. Oh, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? Oh. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night, like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Mask to Mask with it. Like this. Ouch! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! Shichishito added to the court record. A ceremonial sword held in the hand of Amifei's statue. Wasn't bent before the crime. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. Yeah, it looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Mask to Mask. Let's see here. And I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Camera data added to the court record. The warehouse camera went off at once at around 1 AM on the night of the crime. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. We've had that before. A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it will snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? It's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this. This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright & Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mystic Ami. Was this where it was last night? Ah. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So, the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Been updated in the court record, and then whatever this pink paint is. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a colour this outrageous. But this paint has already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of this stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Or, I'm sure it couldn't be that box just like 5 feet to the left with pink paint on the bottom of it. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Ms. Andrews said we're not allowed in there. I think we've got everything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can see. Oh. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix Wright here.
Oh, it's me, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny?
I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Mask Demask?
Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him.
Mask Demask surrendered? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the Sacred Urn?
Well, you see, I was going to tell you.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you can swing by the detention centre sometime?
The detention centre?
He wants to talk to you. Mask to mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon.
The detention centre, huh? So I think Mask Demask is actually going to be the one trying to stop Luke at me from stealing a bunch of stuff. Somehow, that's my prediction. Could be off base. We'll move to the detentions. Oh, the Atme Detective Agency, even. October 12th, Atme Detective Agency. But this is where we're going to save. And finish up for today. We will talk to Luke Atme again next time. I'm sure I won't regret his voice that I've done for him. Oh, but yeah. Current prediction, Luke Atme did it. Mask Demask is actually trying to help. And we need to defend him somehow. I could be wrong about that. That's just a, random guess. But yeah, I guess we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will hopefully see you all again next time when we talk to Luke Atme a bit more and try and figure out what's going on with this case and what this case is even about, because it's usually murder and this one isn't murder. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.